Okay, the pain is starting to settle down. But what now? After ACL surgery, you suddenly have a lot of questions. What you can do, what should you avoid, and how do you actually start getting your leg working again. In this video, I'm going through my own ACL recovery, the exercises I'm doing, how I perform them, and why I'm doing them. My rehabilitation protocol is specific to my surgery, which include an ACL reconstruction along with additional work on my cartilage. Your protocol may be different depending what was done during your surgery. But many of the exercises you'll see here are also commonly used in ACL rehabilitation. So even if your protocol is different, understanding how to perform them correctly and why they are used can be valuable. I'm going through this recovery myself, and I also have years of experience training and working with other people, so I'm going to break down each exercise as I go. Let's start with phase 1. One of the first things I focus on after ACL surgery is getting my kneecap moving again. Surgery and swelling can make the knee stiff, so I start with gentle patellar mobilization before moving on to more active exercises. First, I gently move the patella from side to side, then I place fingers along the edges and apply light pressure, allowing it to tilt and glide toward the opposite side. I repeat this in different directions, including up and down. I keep everything slow and controlled. I'm not trying to force the kneecap or push through pain. I spend a few minutes working through these movements. The goal is to maintain patellar mobility and prepare the knee for the range of motion and muscle work that comes next. Before I start the exercises, I spend a few minutes working on my scars and the surrounding muscles. For the scars, I use gentle circular and side-to-side movements, gently moving the skin around and over the scar. I only do this once the incision is fully healed. This helps keep the surrounding tissue mobile. I spend about 5 minutes working on the scars, then another 5 to 10 minutes gently massaging the surrounding muscle, especially the quadriceps. I'm using gentle pressure to reduce stiffness and get the muscle and soft tissue ready for the movement. Once I'm done, I move straight into the exercises. Knee extension hold. This exercise focuses on rebuilding quadriceps activation and active knee extension. I put a smaller roller under my knee. I actively contract my quadriceps to straighten the knee without using my body weight to push down. The movement should come from the quad. I hold the contraction for 5 to 10 seconds, then slowly release and completely relax. I do 2 to 3 sets of 10 reps, with a 5 to 10 seconds hold on each rep. Once I can achieve full knee extension and control it without an extension leg, I progress to the second variation. I lift my lower leg off the floor, keep the knee fully extended, hold for about 5 seconds and slowly lower it back down. I only progress when I can control entire movement without forcing the knee or increasing pain or swelling. The goal is to progress from simply activating the quad to actively controlling the knee through the movement. Straight leg raise. Before starting straight leg raises, first check for an extension leg. With the leg raised and the knee straight, slowly lower it to the floor and fully relax the quadriceps. Then contract the quad again and actively straighten the knee. If you can reach full extension and hold it, there is no extension leg. If the knee remains slightly bent, the leg is still present, and it's better to wait until you can fully control this position. Once you have that control, tighten the quadriceps, keep the knee locked straight, and slowly lift the entire leg off the floor. Hold briefly at the top, then lower it with control and fully relax before the next rep. To make the progression in this exercise, keep the leg slightly off the ground instead of resting it between reps. You can also cut the range of motion and add a 3 to 5 seconds hold at the most challenging points. Heel proper knee extension. Next, I place a small roll under my heel, allowing the knee to fully extend. I point my toes forward while keeping the leg relaxed and maintaining the knee in a straight position. Then I pull my toes back toward me, contract my quadriceps, and actively drive the knee into extension. I hold that contraction for about 3 seconds, then release and repeat. This helps maintain full knee extension while working on quadriceps activation and control. Next, I'm doing sideline hip abduction. Lift the leg slowly to the side while keeping it straight and the toes pointed forward. Keep your core engaged and maintain the same distance between your ribs and pelvis throughout the movement. This keeps pelvis stable so the movement comes from the hip rather than compensating with your back or rotating your body. You don't need to lower the leg all the way between reps, keep it slightly off the floor and continue with a controlled movement. Sideline hip adduction. For the next exercise, take the position shown here, straighten the working leg and pull the toes towards you. Then slowly bring the leg up towards the other leg. Keep the movement control and don't let the leg completely drop between reps. Next, I'm working on my foot and ankle. I start with simple ankle pumps, moving the foot back and forth. This keeps the ankle moving and keeps the calf muscle working, which is especially important when you are spending a lot of time sitting or lying down after surgery. Then I add some coordination between the toes and the ankle. First, I pull my toes towards me while pointing the foot away. Then I curl the toes while bringing the foot back towards me. I repeat this pattern several times. Then I reverse it. I curl my toes while pushing the foot away. At the end of that movement, I straighten the toes and pull the foot back towards me. Then I move the ankle side to side and make slow circles in both directions. First with the toes pulled towards me and then with the toes curled. Finally, I work on the toes themselves, spreading them apart, curling them and trying to move them individually. I'm basically keeping the foot and ankle moving in different directions throughout the day. Next is knee flexion. Lie on your back, place something underneath the leg to help it slide. Slowly bend the knee, working only with the range allowed by your rehabilitation protocol. Aim for a gentle stretch or mild discomfort, not sharp pain, and don't force the movement. A gentle stretch through the muscle is expected. If the discomfort is coming directly from the surgical area, back off and stay with a more comfortable range. The movement can be performed dynamically with repeated bends, and also you can hold the knee at the end of your comfortable range for a few seconds before slowly releasing. Hamstring work. Now moving to the hamstrings. This area can still feel some pulling and sensitivity during the exercises because the graft was taken from the hamstring. First, the ball hamstring curl. Place the heel on the small ball and gently pull it towards you while pressing the heel down into the ball. Hold the contraction for a few seconds, then slowly release. Next, the hamstring bridge. With both legs straight, press the heel into the surface. Engage the glutes and core and slowly lift the hips off the floor. Hold briefly at the top, then lower back down with control. Assisted knee flexion. Position the knee at the edge of the bench so the lower leg can move freely. Slowly bend the knee with the range allowed by the protocol. A strap around the foot can gently assist the knee into flexion at the end of the movement, where the position is held for a few seconds before slowly releasing. The movement stay controlled and don't push the horses. I hope you find this video helpful and got a better understanding what early ACL rehabilitation can look like. As you can see, it's not just about the knee. We're working on the entire leg. We're working with our hips, abs, glutes. We're working with quadriceps, hamstrings, calves. We're even working with our ankle and foot. If you are going through a similar recovery, I hope sharing my experience and exercises, what I'm doing, can make your own rehabilitation just a bit easier to understand. And if you are interested in ACL rehabilitation or learning how to train your body effectively and most important, safely, you can follow me on my social media. I'll be sharing my exercises, my progress, my updates, and the most important, my experience and what I learned along my way. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.